This bald rock. Beautiful day. The first one up here today, I believe. Oh man, this is a day to remember. Oh, beautiful. I'm not sure which way, best way to get over there, but walking up that rock slope, it looks straight into the sun. Could barely see ahead where I was supposed to go. I'm definitely at peak. He says, I'm sure, yeah, at the peak. Oh, let's do a panorama. Look at that. Blue sky. 360 windmills. And the low cloud cover in valleys, making people cold, like where I was. Oh, look at that. Spectacular, spectacular. Oh, this is a beautiful morning, other than going from the down jacket, stuffing it in the pack, and putting on the raincoat, which is the most horrible thing to have to do in the morning when it's cold. And a wet valley with the cloud make my hands cold. Oh. Being up here, an hour or so later, gorgeous, just gorgeous. There were four of us in the shelter. One was a southbounder who's going to jump down to a couple of states once he gets to Gorham or something like that. Really cold weather. And he was next to me, and during the night he got closer, and I could feel him touching my back with his arm or head or whatever it was. And boy, he snored all night. Ah, that was pretty tough. So I didn't really sleep that great. And then under the, under quilt and top quilt, didn't know if it was too warm or not, sweating a little maybe. But otherwise it'd be too cold. So kind of in that middle. And the rain tomorrow, I believe it's supposed to get like 75, something like that, degrees. That's what the guy at the B&B said anyway. So it'll be a bit of a walk in the rain. I'll see if I can get a shelter as far along as I can so that I minimize the amount of time I have to walk tomorrow. Potentially I could even walk in, I guess, but that'd be probably late in the day. So one more shelter before getting to was it Munson? I'm so good with names. And going to Shaw's Hostel, whatever it's called, doing a resupply there. And maybe zero, but definitely resupply. And then 100 Mile Wilderness. see if I do the cash drop halfway or not. But so far so good. At lunchtime I'm going to have a big wallop of peanut butter on a wrap with some jam. The sweetener definitely makes it edible. It gets your saliva going. You can chew that thing and swallow it and get all that protein and calories. So it's a nice coconut chocolate chip bar right now. Well, I don't want to get off the mountain, but I got to go down and keep on going. So, beautiful. See you later. Enjoying today so far. Boy, love it. Well, made it to the Mossy Bald shelter, I think that was called. Just crossing the AT here. In 2.5 hours, so yeah, I would have been here by 5-ish had I just continued on yesterday, which would have been fine. But frankly, that spectacular morning view from the mountaintop, I would have missed it. I would have had an afternoon view, would have been pretty, but not as spectacular. So anyway, not a great looking shelter. I'm just going to take a look at the logbook, maybe leave a note, see if Slurner was here or Jeopardy, and how many days back. Let's see, today's the 10th. I was hoping to be done by the 15th, but I'd have to be booting it. A boot. I'm thinking too that when I get into the Undermount Wilderness, I might just try to push as hard as I could to, just to avoid more bad weather and those cold, cold mornings. To say hi to Renata. I really think you would have loved being through here in Maine. It has just been gorgeous, other than the cold morning. Changed over to a raincoat from the down jacket in the morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And thank you. I owe you a lot in motivation and attitude adjustment. So thank you. I'll hopefully see you when I get back in the Toronto area. Well, that'll be a while. This is the 10th. Probably be the 20th by the time I'm back in Toronto, I imagine, or something like that. We'll see. Well, I've arrived here at Horseshoe Canyon Leanto. It's 1 o'clock, or a little just after. Nobody here yet. I did pass that family name I can never remember. They have to go into months and basically have no food. They're taking a break. I passed them again just before the turnoff for the lean-to. Munson is 10 miles further on, so they'd be there by dinner time or sooner, depending on how fast they walk. I think it was at 11:30 I took a break at a little stream, and a fellow I had passed at a previous stream was right behind me, and he continued on, probably for months. I'd been walking like 3 miles an hour up to that point, and I just kind of lost energy or lost push. And the last mile or so, been going fairly slow, probably below 2 miles an hour even. Maybe because I knew it was coming here. I thought about going to a further shelter, but I don't think there is one before Munson, other than campsites. And it has clouded over a lot. There's still some dry sun. But that blue sky has become a little bit cloudier. So I guess it will rain tonight and tomorrow. So that 10-mile walk, 5 hours. If I leave here at, let's say, 7, which would be late compared to other days I've left. Noon, I'd be there by noon. And then I'd have to hit Shin because I probably wouldn't have phone service to call and get a shuttle pickup. Thank you very much, AT&T and Rome Mobility. Yeah, I'm going to have another wrap, I think, with a whap of peanut butter. I did that at the other shelter. What did I have? I had a huge scoop of peanut butter and put one of the honey packets on it and ate that. I ate one of those meal-to-go bars, which are pretty good, but expensive, I think. And I think I had a Cliff Bar at that point, and some beef jerky. And then when I had my stop later on at that little brook, I had the rest of the beef jerky and another Cliff Bar, chocolate chip, and that was pretty good. It was coconut chocolate chip, I think, earlier today, and I like that one for sure. Um, yeah, I don't know why I'm just feeling, but maybe it's just because I'm not used to going that kind of speed for that length of time, or maybe I'm not motivated. I have that caffeine drink. It's got 2 shots in it. Maybe I can have that um, on a day like today to get me motivated to get that last 10 miles and go into Munson at 2.5 to 3 miles an hour. We'll be there well before dinner. But so I'm just going to inflate the mattress, and I think I'm just going to lay down. I can hear the brook below. I don't have cooking water. I just have electrolyte water. So I have to check where the water is. I believe for this shelter they didn't have a very good water source, so I might have to walk down to that creek or that stream. I can hear it, quite a big stream, and fill my water bottle and carry it back. But it'd be a bit of a walk to have to get down to it. But I need cooking water, so I'll have to do it at some point. And it feels like awfully early to stop, like it's 1 o'clock, quarter after now. But, well, that's the plan. Sticking with the plan. Like I said, if there's a shelter 5 miles on, I would go to it for sure. So I'm going to double check if there isn't a shelter 5 miles on, which means I'll have to put my pack back on and walk another 2 or 3 hours. Ugh. Anyway, I'm sure Chappie and Sarasota Scott will get here around 5 o'clock or so, 4 or 5. Thankfully, they don't snore at all like that wily coyote guy did. Loud. In the logbook in the other shelter, I saw a note from Slurner, and it was 2 days old, so I thought they were just 1 day ahead of me, but I guess they're 2 days ahead of me. I doubt I'll be able to catch up, even if I wanted to Munson today and left first thing tomorrow. Yeah, that would help a lot, but I want to enjoy the trip. And once I got kind of tired, I wasn't really enjoying it, thinking about the rain. But, a little bit of sun out right now. Lay down here. Yeah, I'll get back into the enjoyment mode, I think. So I have to wait a few hours before dinner and then bedtime. Yeah, well, if that's what it takes to enjoy it, that's what I'll do. It's about 5 o'clock. About a half dozen southbounders, 2 different groups at least, showed up. One guy, a little weird with one, reminds me of a laptop a little bit. It took him 19 days to get through the 100-mile wilderness. And he was really taking his time and stopping and laying on the beaches in the afternoon and stuff like that. And I don't know how he managed with the food. I guess he had a cash pickup halfway through, but I guess he had a couple days where he didn't have any food left. Anyway, a bottle of alcohol in his pocket, and he wants to light a fire, and he's lighting a fire. So, hoping he doesn't plan on staying up late. And temperature's warm, a little humid. Skies are totally overcast, and likelihood of rain. One guy was saying thunder showers in the morning or something like that. So, maybe a wet walk into Munson, but into Munson I will go, and hopefully it won't rain tomorrow, or I will zero. So, getting close to dinner.